It's an all-capital clash where the protagonists are separated by more league positions than miles. It may be a rivalry where the antipathy is much more marked from one side than the other, but this is a derby with added edge. Christian Romero replaces Jaffa Tanganga, one of 5 changes to the side beaten at Leicester. Clement Lenglet's recalled. Emerson Royale returns on the right. Heung-min Son is left out. Richarlison returning to the forward 3. 8 of the 11 started at AC Milan on Tuesday. Lukasz Fabianski continues in goal for the Hammers today. And Naif Aguerd is fit to take his place after recovering from a groin strain. Jared Bowen has scored 3 goals in 4, and he'll play off Michail Antonio. Souček getting himself into an advanced position. It was almost a perfect start for West Ham United. Beautifully struck by Bowen. And they're about 1.5 feet from having a lead inside the opening 50 seconds.
Well, I think it's important for West Ham today that they do get runners from midfield. And early on, we've seen it.
Well, that is an area where West Ham might be able to dominate throughout the course of this game. They will have an extra body in the midfield. It's a deliberate tactic of Conte. And Souček winning it back, and then the defensive slice from Davis. Good enough to get it back for Fraser Forster.
It's been a feature early on. Thomas Souček pushing high up the pitch and West Ham winning it high.
Now mistake by Thilo Kehrer. Kulusevski. Skip. It's probably going wide. Souček not taking any chances. Spurs have their first corner.
Well, Tottenham trying to combat West Ham's extra man in the middle by playing Kulusevski and Richarlison really narrow.
Jared Bowen finding space, and Emerson finding him. Bowen, it's Souček on the slide. Just couldn't get that.
It's far too easy for West Ham to drop that ball into Bowen. Nobody getting tight, everybody dropping off. He's got time to bring it down under no pressure and look to play forward. It's a shot on goal, I think, rather than a cross. And he probably was offside anyway.
Kulusevski urged to shoot. Pass up the opportunity twice. Emerson Royale. Højbjerg, who won't pass up the opportunity, but can't beat Lukasz Fabianski.
Tottenham are finding it really difficult to penetrate them, get in behind them. And if they're going to shoot from 30 yards, West Ham will be pretty pleased.
Aguerd's ball forward, straight to Romero. Kane. First touch, ball in the yard of space. Great ball over the top towards Richarlison. Fabianski chased him out, then thought better of it, and had his angles right when the shot came in.
It was centimetre perfect from Harry Kane, and had to be. A straight ball like that usually finds its way to the goalkeeper. Bending away from Lukasz Fabianski's goal. He gets his shot away, difficult angle, and the goalkeeper's able to make the save. What a ball from Harry Kane.
Now well dealt with by Richarlison as well. Tottenham's third corner from Kulusevski, and that was as close as they've come. Powerful, but not quite precise enough from Lenglet.
David Moyes won't be happy that he's able to get a free header. West Ham, the only team yet to concede from a corner this season.
Down for Emerson. Now Kulusevski forcing the error out of Aguerd, getting it back from Kane, checking, working the angle, setting up Richarlison, who couldn't test Fabianski significantly.
Well, often in tight games, it's a moment of magic or a mistake that decides it. And this is an error at the back from West Ham. And the Spurs capitalise, but they don't make the most of it. And I think Kulusevski, when he turns back onto his left foot, should get his shot away. He waits for support, he waits for Richarlison, but I think it opens up for him to get his shot off.
But Spurs have scored more second-half goals in the Premier League this season than all but 2 of the other teams in the division. Rice losing out. Kulusevski getting it through. Harry Kane snatched at it. Uncharacteristically, some distance wide.
2 mistakes at the back. Inside 4 minutes of the second half from West Ham, caught in possession again. And when Harry Kane is in this position, you expect one outcome, and you expect it to be in the back of the net. Snatches across it. Very un-Harry Kane-like.
West Ham fans don't regard this as the derby. West Ham against Millwall is always the special fixture for them. That's a great ball played through. Emerson Royale is in support. What a moment, what a goal. First blood to Tottenham in the derby from the most unlikely source. Emerson Royale, the man that takes the applause and the match ball. It's 1-0 to Spurs, 10 minutes into the second half.
In the first half, Ben Davies was probably Spurs' best attacking threat. The positions that he picked up in that first period were causing West Ham problems. And he's at it again. And it's the wing-backs that have been the biggest threat. And it's the left wing-back to the right wing-back that opens West Ham up. It's a cool finish. Once he gets into that position, slides it into the bottom corner. It's a game that you felt needed a goal. We've got one.
And he finds himself just 264 goals short of Harry Kane. West Ham looking for an immediate response. Bowen! Almost able to provide it. West Ham's best moment of the second half so far. And he had the beating of Romero, but not forced that.
Wow. With a pace from Bowen. Looked like Romero's going to get there fairly easily. It's a decent effort, but too close to the goalkeeper.
Well, Hammer's experience here more than anywhere else will serve as a reminder that a game isn't over until it's over. They were 3 down, you'll remember, with 10 minutes to go a couple of years ago and got a draw. It's Kulusevski. Fabianski punching that one clear.
We've got a game now, though. The first period was disappointing. The second, it's opened up. Both teams playing at a higher intensity.
Kane poking it through. Son! He's done it again! Struggling for goals when he's in the 11. Can't stop scoring them off the bench. Daylight between the 2 London rivals now. And it didn't take him long to be picture perfect.
He's only been on a matter of minutes, but he's looked more threatening than Richarlison. Some of the positions that he's got himself into, he's found space that Richarlison wasn't able to. And guess what? It's another Kane assist. How many times does this happen? Kane dropping deep, Son running in behind. And Kane and Son combine for yet another Premier League goal.
Bowen. And still, Jarrod Bowen, he's gone a long way round. He's found Ben Rama, and he slices it wide. Good chance for West Ham.
Well, brilliant from Jarrod Bowen. He's well marshalled, he's got bodies around him. Somehow he wriggles free, somehow he keeps it in. He's got the presence to pick out Ben Rama. Another tight angle, and the shot goes wide. Fraser Forster not troubled often enough today. West Ham haven't hit the target often enough.
Johnson. Over Souček, not over Emerson Royale. And Spurs might be able to add a little bit of gloss to it here. Kane. Pretty comfortable in the end for Tottenham. And they go back into the top 4 as West Ham are unable to extricate themselves from the bottom 4. Son dropped from the starting 11, recast in his role of super sub, which we've seen him be so effective in before. And he added the second after Emerson Royale had become the unlikely man to break the deadlock early in the second half. West Ham ending the weekend in the relegation zone, bereft of goals, of confidence, of points, and with plenty of work to do. This one has ended Spurs 2, West Ham 0.